Good morning, friends. In this video, you will know two topics. First one, various operations that need to be performed on a database. And the second topic, that is characteristic of DBMS. First of all, you should know what is DBMS. The full form of DBMS is Database Management System. It is a collection of programs that enables user to create, maintain, and use a database. It enables creation of a repository of data that is defined once and then accessed by different users as per their requirements. The various operations that need to be performed on a database are as follows. First one is defining the database. Students, it involves specifying the data type of data that will be stored in the database and also any constraint on that data. I'm giving one example. Suppose I have taken the field as name. Okay, then what will be its data type? It will be varchar. So this is my data type. Now, what the constraint I can use, my dear? That constraint will be not null. If I use this constraint not null, it means that not a single data of this field will be blank. It will be mandatory for the user to enter the name in this field. Okay. Next one is populating the database. Students, it involves storing of data on same storage medium that is controlled by DBMS. If I have gone for SQL, then in SQL. If I have gone for Oracle, then it will be Oracle one. Next one is manipulating the database. It involves modifying the database, retrieving data, or querying the data, generating reports from the database. Whatever that is your requirement, that can be fulfilled. If suppose anyone name is written as Amit Kumar, but the name should be Amit Kumar Singh, you can easily modify that data, my dear. It may be group of data or it may be individual one. It depends on the user. Next one is sharing the database. It allows multiple users to access the database at the same time. Suppose I'm talking about the Flipkart. It is a e-shopping site. Multiple users can do shopping at the same time or not? Yes. Anyone want to have a query? Yes. Maybe group of people can have the query at the same time? Yes. Next one is protecting the database. It is very important, my dear. It enables the protection of the database from software or hardware failures and unauthorized access, so that the data will be secured. Otherwise, you have not secured your database, you have not protected your database. Maybe anyone can come and erase the information or update the information. Next one is maintaining the database. It is easy to adapt to the changing requirements. That means whatever the changing that is required, it is going to be adopted easily. Students, you must be knowing about the different DBMS like MySQL, Oracle, you have DB2, you have IDS, many are there. Okay. Now, the next part is the characteristics of DBMS. The main characteristic of a DBMS are: first, self-describing nature of a database system. Students, DBMS contains not only the database, but also the description of the data that it stores. This description of data is called metadata. Okay, metadata is stored in a database catalog or the data dictionary. It contains the structure of the data and also the constraints that are imposed on the data, my dear. Next one is insulation between programs and data. The definition of data is stored separately, my dear, in a DBMS. Any change in the structure of data would be done in the catalog, and the programs which access this data need, yes, not be modified, my dear. This property we say as program data independence. Next one is sharing of data. Students, multi-user environment allows multiple users to access the database simultaneously. Yes, DBMS must include, yes, concurrency control software to allow simultaneous access of data in the database without any inconsistency problems. Okay, I hope you have understood these all topics. Thank you, my dear.